There is a spectacular beauty in this land called Tennessee. From the high soaring mountains along the eastern border to the rich bottomlands beside the Mississippi River in the west, and in between the deep canyons and spectacular waterfalls of the Cumberland Plateau, the rolling wooded hills of Middle Tennessee, where Tennessee walking horses graze in lush pastures. And everywhere there are broad, deep lakes and rivers teeming with game fish. It is the mission of the Tennessee State Park System to protect and preserve this beauty for the pleasure and enjoyment of both Tennesseans and the millions of visitors to the state. Tennessee's state parks come in all forms and sizes, from the archaeological treasure of Pinson Mounds at Jackson in western Tennessee, one of the tallest prehistoric Indian mounds in the eastern United States, to important historic sites like Sycamore Shoals at Elizabethton, where the over-mountain men still gather to fight against the British as they did during the Revolutionary War when Tennessee was America's western frontier. The treasures in Tennessee's state parks range from the largest natural stand of rhododendron in the world at Roan Mountain in the northeastern corner of the state, to the swamp-like atmosphere of Reelfoot Lake in the northwestern corner, where shaggy cypress trees stand guard over one of the world's greatest natural fish hatcheries, and where an astounding number of American bald eagles come each winter to nest. At Fall Creek Falls, the highest waterfall in the eastern United States, is a centerpiece of Tennessee's impressive system of state resort parks. The state's major resort parks offer modern resort hotels. Many of them, like the Inn at Fall Creek Falls, are designed around the state's immense water recreation playgrounds. State resort park inns, like the one at Henry Horton, are comfortable, informal places. Among the most delightful are Natchez Trace, Tennessee's largest park in terms of sheer size. Montgomery Bell, once a major industrial complex in Tennessee's frontier days. Pickwick Landing at the southern end of one of the world's largest man-made lakes. Paris Landing at the northern end of the huge Kentucky Lake. And the unique Air Park Inn at Reelfoot, which is actually built out over the shallow lake and comes complete with its own private airport. Many of the Tennessee state parks offer outstanding restaurants with tempting buffets and full-service menus, and large dining rooms with panoramic views of the scenic beauty which surrounds each of the delightful state parks. With outstanding facilities in the midst of such splendor, it is also no wonder that the Tennessee state parks are increasingly popular locations as meeting sites for businesses and organizations of all kinds and sizes. Experienced professional inn and restaurant managers, excellent dining and banquet capabilities, and the availability of audio-visual equipment help to ensure the success of any meeting or conference. 17 of Tennessee's state parks, including all of the resort parks, also feature large, comfortable cabins nestled in the mountain hollows or along the banks of the lakes where fishing from your back porch is possible, where the native wildlife may swim right up to your door. Tennessee State Park cabins come complete with modern kitchens and all the comforts of home. Bring your own food, but everything else, including the dishes and firewood, is provided. Tennessee State Park cabins range from rustic getaway styles to completely modern facilities, which are more like up-to-date apartments than traditional cabins. Some even come with playgrounds right outside the front door for the kids to enjoy. 40 of Tennessee's state parks also offer camping areas ranging from primitive tent campsites to fully equipped campgrounds complete with electrical and water hookups. The recreational opportunities in the Tennessee state parks are endless, from canoes and paddle boats to hiking trails, nature trails, horse, and even bicycle trails leading through some of Tennessee's most beautiful, unspoiled country. There are championship golf courses at Fall Creek Falls, Henry Horton, Montgomery Bell, Warriors Path, T.O. Fuller, Old Stone Fort, Pickwick Landing, and Paris Landing state parks. Just for fun, some parks offer frisbee golf courses complete with doglegs, traps, and hazards. Swimming is a popular recreational activity at virtually all of the Tennessee state parks, whether in a modern swimming pool or just an old-fashioned swimming hole. There are ball fields, archery ranges, and even a skeet shooting range at Henry Horton State Resort Park. There are fitness trails for those who want to improve their physical condition. The Tennessee State Parks also sponsor a series of running tours, showcasing several of the state parks each year during the fall, winter, and spring months. Fishing is another popular recreational pastime at almost all of Tennessee's state parks. Bass, bluegill, crappie, catfish, walleye, trout, and muskie are among the popular game fish found in Tennessee State Park waters. Large full-service marinas can be found at such popular parks as Norris Dam, Harrison Bay, Pickwick Landing, and Paris Landing. And there are smaller marinas at such parks as Edgar Evans and Timms Ford. With such a major water recreation resource close at hand, it is no wonder that such water sports as boating and water skiing are popular activities at many of the Tennessee state parks. From the vast water playgrounds of such parks as Norris Dam, Pickwick, or Paris Landing, to quiet walks along the clear streams of Roan Mountain, Fall Creek Falls, or Cumberland Mountain, there is much to do in the Tennessee state parks. But most of all, it is the scenic beauty of this place called Tennessee which makes the Tennessee State Parks one of our greatest natural treasures.